Hold on, Tiny. Hold on now. Relax, brother.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio, where the world of hip-hop and sports live.
It seems odd, all the hoopla I'm hearing. That's right. Change the station, you're witnessing greatness. I heard. Far from basic, they making a statement. Better salute you in the presence of made men. Spitting the truth when the show is live too. It's the odd cast on Bars and Hoops. You can go online or play it in your coops. Just make sure 8 to 10 is the time to choose. Spread love to Steels and the crew. I see you on the top as we continue to move. Friday night.
Yeah. You know, you heard him. As we continue to move from 8 to 10, the Oddcast show, tell a friend to tell a friend. This ain't your regular, we out here setting trends. From a list that never ends, from trending topics, bars, you know we locked it. Hoopla from the latest hoop stars, you know we got it. We give you something to do on Friday nights. The Oddcast show, make sure to subscribe and like.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio, where the world of hip-hop and sports live.
Where the world of hip-hop and sports live. Still's the great DJ Tiny, the Oddcast, every Friday, 8 to 10. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We back at it again. My people.
Yeah.
We got a good show lined up for everybody today. Shout out to Tiny, man. Of course, filling in for DJ JOJ today. You know, JOJ is the
JOJ.
most happy birthday, Jay, again. No, it ain't his birthday. Jay is just one of the most interesting men up here at Bars and Hoops Radio.
Fact.
The man is always in Colombia. He's always in Dominican Republic. Jay is all over the place, man, and Jay is out again enjoying his life and living his best life, man. But shout out to JOJ and shout out to Tiny for filling in today, man.
No
Tiny,
doubt.
you know what I'm saying? How was your week leading in today, my brother?
Man, my week was cool, you know,
Yeah.
taking every day, you know, one day at a time and living life instead of existing.
That's a fact.
You got to wake up and ask yourself, what are you doing? Are you existing or are you living life?
Word up, man. Yeah.
Live your life.
Live your life. Word up, man. Shout out to Jessica Grandy on the check-in, man. You know what I'm saying? Word up, man.
Jess.
And before I get to my week, you know what I'm saying? We got 2 special invited guests in the building. They came here early. You know what I'm saying? We got my man Spank and we got his son Kyrie. Am I pronouncing it right? Kyrie. All right, there we go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kyrie and Spank, you know what I'm saying? The building, man. Father and son, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely going to talk about what they into, man, and everything that they doing, man, because it's good to see, you know what I mean, black men and they kids' lives, man, and they out here doing big things, man. So we're going to definitely get to that in the second hour. But, you know what I mean? Before we get into all of that, man, you know me, Tiny, man, my week is always interesting, man. I'm in recovery mode. You know what I'm saying? I took an L in the election, man. You know what I'm saying? I lost my union election. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I lost, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get into all the particulars. You know what I'm saying? It was out here, a little sham going on, but God wanted me to see what it was. You know what I'm saying? He wanted me to basically see what it was. Like, all right, man, you know, you may not want that.
Yeah.
But another door may open up, man.
Absolutely.
So I'm definitely recovering from that, man.
Absolutely.
I'm also hyped tonight because you know what it is, man. The city that never sleeps. The Knicks is on tonight. Got a chance to close out tonight, Game 6, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to definitely open up the show talking about that. So I'm hype about that, man. And also, man, we're going to talk a little bit about this Diddy situation. And don't get me wrong, right? And I hate, you know what I'm saying? I hate it. But at the end of the day, everybody's talking about it. So why not us give our point of views on what the public is talking about right now? It would behoove myself to not talk about what everybody else is talking about, right, Tiny?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna tell you, they ain't gonna like what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get to that, man. And of course, in the second hour, man, we're gonna get to our guests, man, because I got a good interview lined up for both of them, man. You know, me and Spank go back, man.
That's a fact. Yeah. They won.
You know what I'm saying? Like, word. We talking like almost 40 joints, like damn near. You know what I'm saying? 30, definitely 30 plus. You know what I'm saying? So you know, we got a lot to talk about, a lot to catch up, man. We all grown men now. Everybody's doing wonderful things, man. And we're gonna definitely get to that, man, and highlight that, man. But other than that, man, week was great, man. I got my little man this weekend, man. I'm gonna take him to Roosevelt Field. Long Island be it, man.
Yeah.
They be having all types of fairs and carnivals and everything.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In Queens, we don't be having all
Nah,
that.
you're right. You're right.
Word to mother.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna take my son to Roosevelt Field tomorrow. They got this carnival out there. I said, and they got the kiddie rides for him.
Okay.
He gonna like it,
right.
man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
Word,
up.
man. But yo, fellas, man, y'all part of the intro of the show, man. So let's talk about y'all week heading into today. Kyrie, you know what I mean? Don't be shy, man. You gotta look into that camera, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk about it, man. I see you, man. Word up, man. Tell everybody how your week was, man.
Regular week. It's just a busy week. It's sessions, just really.
That's what I like to hear.
You know, streaming really. I've been trying to honestly get into streaming a lot. That's what I've been doing really. But, yeah. I've been having I'll make the beat on live and then I'll have the client I'll bring in somebody special and I'll have them rap over the beat we make live on the stream.
Oh, yes, so that's the new wave. That's the new wave.
Yeah.
A lot of people doing that too, for
it's
sure.
a big thing. But
I have to ask you. So you making beats too?
Correct.
Hey, hold on, man. You trying to get too much into the interview, man. Come on, Tiny.
I just had to ask that question.
Come on, man. Peanut butter, no jelly. Ham, no burger. What the fuck's going on? He ready to jump right into it.
You know what I mean?
Give him a little taster.
He wastes no time.
He wastes no time.
He don't pull no punches, right?
It just took me by surprise when I heard that he did the beats live.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why we get, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know what we doing up here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shout out to Tiny. He ready to jump the gun and go all into the interview.
Yeah.
Ready to jump all over it.
I got a reason.
I know, yeah, don't worry.
Come back.
Hold on to that one. It's
I
gonna
got a
come back.
reason.
Heard up, man.
All right.
Before you interrupt me, it's up, man. I'm sorry, man. Damn.
Man, I apologize.
All good. But
Shout out to Papa Don on the check until we see you.
Yo, shout out to Papa John.
But it's been cool though. Honestly, a lot of people really just been taking the time to figure out who I am and what I do with that, and it's been cool. A lot of people want to get into it. They want to obviously have parts on the actual stream, but overall the stream is going to turn into a tape. So all of these people that are coming on on these streams, we're going to make them all on one big tape.
I don't give us too much.
Don't give us too much. We're going to come
back to that.
Yeah.
That's dope, though. That's dope, man. Word up, man. I love it. Shout out to Bryce Breezy on the check. And yes, go Knicks all the way from Phoenix, Arizona. My guy, Bryce, man. It's another one.
Knicks.
Go back almost 40 years. You know what I'm saying? Word up, man. For real. So, Spank, man, talk about it, man. How's your week, man?
I'm here, man. Blessed, brother.
Yeah.
I'm blessed, man. You know, busy week, you know.
Yes, indeed.
Busy week. It's a blessing, man.
Yes, indeed, man. As long as we wake up every day, man, it's definitely
absolutely.
Word up,
absolutely.
Man. So let's talk a little bit. Y'all into the NBA, right? Y'all into basketball, man.
Yeah.
So what's y'all thoughts so far, man? So just give everybody a little recap, man. The Indiana Pacers closed the Cleveland Cavaliers out 4-1, cleaned them up. Tyreke Halliburton was like, overrate this. Take this gentleman's suite. You know what I'm saying? Show you overrated. And he gave him 30. He gave him a 30 piece on the way out of here.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on that, man? Did he surprise you?
I'm not, honestly speaking, I'm not a big Halliburton fan.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not really. I feel like he's decent, but he's 50-50. He'll have his days where sometimes he'll drop more than 50, but then some days he'll drop 10. You know, so it's
that's a fact.
It's like I don't really know where to put him. It's like I don't know. I'm not a Halliburton guy. But I feel like the Pacers. I feel like the Pacers could at least catch one win. That's just me though. I feel like they can at least. They could. I feel like last year they had a better opportunity. I would say, but I don't know. I'm not a Halliburton guy.
Okay. And Julius Randle out there in Minnesota making the best of his second chance. You know what I'm saying? The Wolves closed the Warriors out 4-1. They got Steph Curry a little frustrated out there.
You know what I mean?
Now all of a sudden he need more help.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, he got Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? What more help you need?
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy.
What's your take on that?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Word. It's like, he need more help.
Yeah.
Like, what you want? Like, you want the all-star team?
Word.
Time?
You know what I'm saying?
Your dynasty came
Word.
and you got three.
Draymond's slacking, though. I feel like there's missing help with Draymond. I feel like Draymond was hot in the beginning when it was the big three, but now that it's just him, Curry, and Jimmy, it's like, I don't know. I feel like Draymond fell off after that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
He had his help, but it just comes down. I feel like the team has to. I feel like they need more people in the paint. I feel like they lack though when it comes to having like a big man. I feel like their big men aren't really there like that. It's just
Facts.
they struggle in the paint. I feel like
Facts.
Great.
Facts. Go ahead, Tiny. I see you over there.
I'm kind of glad OKC is out.
Hey, hold on, man. Tiny, yo, man, stop giving everybody false news, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. They ain't
talk
out
to
yet.
I mean,
They ain't out yet,
to the
man.
people.
It's a 3-3 series tie, man.
I know,
OKC, man.
I don't
want
them to see the Knicks.
Facts.
Yeah, man. Talk about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Knicks,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Knicks
yeah.
is going all the way, but I don't
Yeah.
want OKC. I don't want to see them. I'd rather see somebody.
Honestly, I don't think that they're gonna make it that far. Personally, I personally don't feel like I don't think that OKC is gonna take it there.
Wow.
To me, I think New York might either win or if not get at least all the way there.
Hey, man. Well, at
Yo.
least I could say at least 3/4 of this room ain't see a Knicks championship yet.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
3/4 of the room ain't see it. Tiny saw it. He saw it. Yeah, he probably don't
Yeah.
remember how the city was.
Oh
But,
no,
crazy.
I know
That's
exactly
crazy.
how-
oh, word?
I know
Yeah, hold
exactly how
on,
the city
Tiny.
was.
Talk about it.
Yo, man, 42nd Street was crazy different from the way it was when they won. Take my word for it. We had a whole lot of movie theaters up, whole lot of adult things going on. So I have to say this right. I was there. Yo, the parade was crazy.
Oh,
The
man.
parade is crazy.
Wow.
And, yo, the parade was so crazy. Then I'm scared if the Knicks win the championship today.
That's a fact.
If
Yeah,
the Knicks
that's
win
a
the
fact.
championship
That
today,
is a fact. Yeah.
Manhattan is going to
Yeah, they're gonna turn it upside down.
ridiculous. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a fact. It's going to be
That's a fact.
ridiculous.
That's a fact. New York
Yeah.
is
You
gonna
know
turn
how
up.
much pain Knicks fans went through.
Yeah.
Almost, how many upsets,
Oh.
and then they come out here and they pull out a championship
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah. Oh, my
Oh
God.
hell!
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Listen, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
went to a
Yeah.
couple of Giant parades.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
seen
yeah.
a couple of
No.
Giant parades.
I
Yeah.
went to the Yankees parade. I went to the Yankees parade.
Yeah.
I went when the Islanders won.
The
the
Islanders?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow, the
Rangers.
Islanders.
Damn, guys.
Yeah.
The Rangers. No,
Yo.
listen. When New York have a parade, you want to go for whenever a New York team wins.
That's a fact.
Right?
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
But
Yeah.
you got to
That's a fact.
think about how many times the Yankees done won, how many times the Mets done won,
Mhm.
how many times the Knicks done won.
Yeah.
So when the Knicks win this trip, yo,
That's
when
a
the
fact.
Knicks win this, and I predicted this. I'm telling y'all, I'm saying this. The
Yeah.
Knicks is going to win it all.
Mm.
I'm just going to be nervous if it's OKC.
Yeah. You see, and
How
you see me, man.
How you feel
I'm
about
all
that,
Nick
Sil?
down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm one of those struggling
Yeah,
fans.
that's
I
right.
got laughed at for years on social
yeah.
media.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
made a whole
You
bunch
and I
of
both.
predictions.
you and I both.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie.
So
Yeah.
for
Die-hard
years,
Knicks fan all
dog,
day. Yeah.
Die-hard, right?
Die hard
Yeah.
Knicks fan.
But I gotta
Mixtape
be
all day.
honest, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we lost the other night, man, I was so disheartened at the effort,
Yeah, it's a fact.
at the fact that Jason Tatum was hurt.
Yeah.
That was the opportune time to just stick the knife in.
Exactly. Yeah.
Get him
That's a
out
fact.
of here.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's a fact. That's a
What
fact.
was the mistake about that game?
The mistake was, it was no mistake.
Yeah.
What it was a lesson, right? And this is for all Knicks fans out there. I'm one of them. I'm
Yeah.
diehard.
Mhm.
But what you saw on display was a system versus individual talent.
Facts. Right.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum went down. That's their best player.
Yeah,
Don't get
fact.
me wrong.
Yeah, hands
He
down.
goes ISO every now and then,
Yeah.
but they pick and choose when he goes isolation
sir.
basketball.
Right.
Other than that, they moving the ball.
Yeah.
They lining up for open threes, open layups. They move without the basketball, and they beat the Knicks. They blew the Knicks out.
Yeah.
Without
I
him.
know.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
If
Yeah.
if the shoe was on the other foot, we'd have got blown out still,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it probably been even worse without
Yeah.
Brunson.
Yeah.
So my point is
Yeah.
that as
But
much as everybody loves Tom Thibodeau
Yeah.
as a coach, he's limited. He's still stuck
Yeah, with that playing
he's stuck in a 90s style of basketball, bro. Where you get a rock to somebody, clear it out, let them go to work. Nah. These teams are too talented, too athletic, and these guys is out here playing their hearts out. And as good as the Knicks are doing this shit, if we play Denver or OKC, we might not win.
Yeah.
For real. Like, those teams are teams that have interchangeable pieces.
Yeah.
They don't just stick with a 7-8 man rotation. They playing 9-10 guys easily.
Yeah.
And everybody comes in, they going to give you a problem on the court on both ends of the floor. So we're going to have our work cut out for us. I'm optimistic. Now, I would, I'd do anything to see a championship.
I feel like, to me, in my mind, I feel like they run the same players. They run the same starting five. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't really rotate. Yeah, they don't rotate at all. No, not at all. Not at all. So it's very like
Tibbs,
he's running them to the ground.
And he doesn't adjust well.
Not at all.
He makes no in-game adjustments. It's like, he just gonna take the ass. He's like the Rocky of basketball. He take that ass whooping and then Rocky Trauma come back.
Get in there, Rock.
Yeah,
get in there.
You know what I'm saying? For real. That's Tibbs. Like, he gonna take that ass whooping and he just gonna take it. He ain't gonna try to make no adjustments, go back to the corner what you see.
Yeah, exactly.
He just like, fuck it, I'm gonna
I know. Yeah, literally.
You know what I'm saying? So that ain't no good for us, man. And you know, good teams going to expose them, man, which they have, because all season long they got smoked by the top teams.
Yeah, right.
But just so happened the playoffs came around. We happen to be battle tested.
Yeah,
and teams like Boston, who were front runners, who always blew everybody out, it was never battle tested in the fourth quarter and crunch time.
Yeah,
they folded. They ain't know what to do.
Not at all.
That's what works in our favor.
Yeah,
but they made that adjustment.
But they make adjustments.
Yeah,
they made that adjustment without Jason.
Without Jason,
and we should have won that game.
They came in with 2 white balls.
I feel like Carl though. He's not really. I feel like Carl be like he don't play aggressive. He's like real on the laid back. I'm not really trying to do much. I don't want to be too aggressive. You know, like he's very. I feel like finicky with his post game, at least to me.
You know what it is, and this is another curse. Right? From New York. We ran. I seen New York run Melo out of town.
Yeah.
He holds the ball too long. ISO Melo, we hate it. Julius Randle, he held the ball too long. Yeah. He couldn't fit with Jalen Brunson because he holds the ball too long. Yeah. And this is what happened with Karl Anthony Towns. It's like, again, it falls on Tibbs. It's like, as your coach, you're supposed to be like, especially where we come from. I'm 6'3", 6'4". Back in the day, niggas would be mad as hell. I'll shoot a 3. Nigga, get your ass down low. Get your big ass down low. They don't have the coach or the point guard tell them, nah, you're not getting the ball up here top of the key. You got Derek White on you. You got Drew Holiday on you. You better take them down to the post and go to work. They don't have nobody telling them that, and the coaches are telling them that. And this is why he up top like this. 6'11", you big 6'11", you big dummy.
Like, what are you doing?
It don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? And then he with the fouls. Man, this is frustrating, man.
He's always quick to foul out. It's like you can't see him for third. They'll play him first, second quarter for like 10 minutes. Then they won't play him the whole third quarter. Fourth quarter, he's going in for like 5 minutes. And then that's the end of the game right there. It's like, okay.
Yeah, he blew my ticket last time. Shout out to FanDuel.
Yo, the parlays are getting ate up
man,
out here.
I'm always off by 1 with Cat. Always by 1.
You be like, he's going to kill him. He's going to get that double-double. He gets 3 fouls in the first 4 minutes.
He's sitting down for the rest of the game. You're like, I'm not going to get that.
Word. You know what I'm saying?
It's quiet.
But you know, I do think that they're going to do well. Matter of fact, I think we might have, you know what I'm saying? We might have to turn it a little bit of that, man, and check in on the game. You know what I'm saying? It's only right, man. You know what I'm saying? I would hate to see Friday night and I don't see what's going on. And this is the Westchester Knicks or whoever this is. But we getting them out of here. But other than that, man, I do think that they're going to be able to pull it out. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of pulling out, let's talk about Mr. Ayo, the diddler. You know what? Hold on. Before we get to Diddy, he must have had on a Celtics uniform the other day.
Wait,
did you see?
Who?
I said, Diddy must have had on a Celtic uniform the other day. Cause did you see Jaylen Brown grab Josh?
Yo, that was
Nah,
yeah, he was mad as somebody. He grabbed him by the balls.
Wow.
Like, yo, he was like, yo, what the?
Yo,
he should have got kicked out the game.
Oh my God.
Yo, fact.
Yo, he grabbed him like, yo, hey.
You know what I mean?
Say, yo.
That was wild work right there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's like, yo, these people crazy, dog. Like,
unacceptable.
Yeah, it's unacceptable, man. He should have been banned for a game.
That's
like,
a fact.
You don't do that, man. What are we doing out here?
And he tried to do it in a nonchalant way.
Yeah,
like yo, what you trying to put him out of commission?
Yeah. First he ran into him and bumped him, like
yeah.
Then he touched with him and said, "Hey, word." Like, yeah.
What are you doing?
Wow, what are we doing? But anyway,
it's a flagrant.
Yeah, flagrant for real. Get him out of here, man.
That's
more
more than the flagrant right there.
He needed that. Like,
yeah.
Get out of here, man. Word up, man. For real, man.
That was wild.
But anyway, man. Like, what's your thoughts on this? The Diddy Rico trial so far, man. The Frico trial. Ain't even Rico. The Frico, you know what I'm saying? Called Diddy Frico. We got the Frico trial. They talking about Rico.
Yo,
it's the Frico trial. Now talk about it, man. What's your thoughts on it so far?
Yo, listen, man. Yo, we just scratching the surface with all that's going on, man. It's a lot of stuff though, man. I mean, you know what I mean? Yo, like Cassie, you know, she been spilling a lot of, you know, a lot of dirt. Like, wait a minute, you know what I mean?
Yo,
it's crazy.
Yeah, she said she loves him still. How you say that on the stand today? You love him.
Yeah.
You still love him.
To what extent? Like,
that's wild.
What?
To what extent?
See, but I believe her. A scorned woman to try to do you in the best way she can if she can't have it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So I believe her.
That's a fact.
She about to have a seed, dog.
Yeah, exactly.
She's a whole married woman.
We're a whole wife out here.
A whole wife. Her son had to get up and leave today a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
he did. He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Saying you love him after that though is kind of crazy.
Wow.
That's just weird, though. Like, I don't know. Most especially all of it's unfolding like the way it is. It's kind of like
that's
you the center of attention on all of this.
What? That's
you the reason we here.
That's tough. Yeah.
That's
tough.
First off, right, everything that's going on with the Diddy trial and all that, I'm not surprised.
No.
And I don't understand.
Frico,
no, for real.
Frico trial.
And I don't understand why other people are or surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you got 90 everybody, excuse me, but let me say this really. You got people that's saying they would never go to a P. Diddy party, knowing that they lying. Knowing that they lying.
Cap
in America.
Yeah. They know that they lying. And they only reason they saying they wouldn't go because they wasn't invited. The people that was in there that wasn't down with it, they left. They was like, yo, you know what? This is a little bit too much for me. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Everybody that was at that party consented to whatever was going on. That's why I don't understand how they trying to build a sex trafficking case. And then let's talk about
that ship done sell. That ain't happening.
Now let's talk about Cassie herself.
Talk about it.
With all the texts that she did.
Exactly.
This last time they cross-examined her, everything that she lied about, they brought it out.
Text.
They had it on text. She was the one that initiated the freak off with the escort of men. She's the one that brought that to
the last one, because he was like, yo, focus on your career,
right,
do all this, like, yo, now you got the acting thing going on now, like, yo, focus on that. She was like, nah, I want freak off. Wow.
Don't say no. She don't want to be saved.
With that notion right there, she's letting you know she was just as freaky as Puffy was. She enjoyed all of that. What she didn't like was in the beginning, he would stick around, cuddle up with her and everything like that. Then as it kept going later and later, after the freak off, he would just bounce and go do what he got to do. So she was getting mad that he wasn't spending time with her.
And shout out to Jessica. She said, me and Tiny have this combo all the time. We go to the hip hop party, not the after party.
That's right.
She said that she got to hear the audio. She didn't hear her say that she loved that man. That's
yo, listen, she do. She could tell you the things, the reason she did some of those things because she was in love with that guy. So The other crazy thing though, that other crazy that pop on the chest and rub it on my chest.
Oh my God. Hold on.
That was crazy.
That part.
Yo. So hold on, let's stick to her. And I know this might not be a popular take. Hold on, we're gonna get to that part.
All right.
This may not be a popular take, right? So the man met her when she was 21 years old, bro.
No.
Nah,
19,
younger than that. Facts.
19,
Yeah,
right?
19.
He started messing with her allegedly too.
When she was 21.
Yeah, he said he waited.
Maybe
Right,
waited
when she was 21.
Yeah.
whole almost 40-year-old man waiting till
Yeah.
she hit 21. That right there is the problem, right?
He waited and baited.
But
He waited and baited. You know what I
what
mean?
make it even worse is like, yo, I don't want to say it because I don't want to disrespect her, but yo, she's a groupie. Like at the end of the day, she was a groupie, right? Let's just call it what it is.
Exactly.
Like anybody that's gonna stick around and do all of that, you got paid, paid you, he took care of you, getting you gifts and all that, and then he got you into drugs. You started getting drugged up to have these freak offs. You know what you was doing. You was around them at a young age. You seen that lifestyle and wanted to be a part of that lifestyle.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah,
You saw that lifestyle and wanted to be a part of that lifestyle. Everybody say, "You don't blame the abuser, this, that, and the third." Like, man, don't blame the person that's the victim. Like, nah.
If P. Diddy was broke, if he was a broke man,
that would never happen.
That would never happen.
Yeah, nah.
A lot of beat offs, no freak offs.
You would have been
in the crib. A lot of beat offs,
no freak offs. If he had no money. Say it again, Tiny.
You would have been done left. You wouldn't have been putting up with all the craziness you was putting up with. You said you was in love with that man for 10 years. You've been with a man for 10 years. You ain't gonna tell me you didn't know how he was. And for him being that way, and you loved it even more. You did it even more. Come on now.
Jessica coming out my neck. She said, "How's she a groupie, Stills? He was supposed to sign her."
He did sign her.
Not take advantage of her.
He did sign her. She had an album come out. She had a 10-album deal, but only one album came out.
Exactly.
But
what
still
talent did she really have?
Huh?
Did she really have talent? I mean,
yeah, she had a high single.
Yeah,
she had a high single.
She had a high single.
She had talent.
She had a
talent.
Yeah.
He said Jessica said he was supposed to make music with her.
He was, and he made a lot of freaky music with her.
Yeah, facts. Nah, but it ain't funny.
I think what set her off though.
Let's go.
Yo, I think what really like set her off was once she saw Young Miami was like, you know what I mean? Was really put in that position.
Gave her own show.
Yeah, it's like wow.
It's like commercial, please, whatever that is.
Yeah, it's like you gonna do this to me? You gonna King Kong
in Rikers Island.
And you see what happened, right? You see what happened?
What?
The husband put the bug in her ear.
Shout out to Keith. We see you. Say it again, Tiny.
The husband put the bug in her.
Put the battery in her back.
You know what? We need to go and sue. We need to go get your money. You need to be compensated for the music that you didn't make.
Yeah.
For the music that the songs that didn't never drop. He stole your thunder. Let's get paid for that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? She got paid for that. She got paid for that little beat down she caught.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and he got what he deserved today.
Yeah.
He got to hear all the nasty stuff that she ain't doing with you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's crazy.
Nah, but let's get back to him because he's a nasty.
Yeah.
Niggas found mad boxes of baby oil in his cribs.
Wow.
Yo, he warming baby oil. I ain't gonna lie, that made me want to try that. Like, yo, I'm warm this up and put it on my girl. Yo, what?
Listen.
Go ahead, Tiny.
Don't knock it until you
try.
Don't knock it until you try.
Warming baby oil?
You warm that baby oil.
Wow.
You rub it in your hand. Listen, take my word for it. Do this to your girl. Yo, listen.
OG
look.
Go ahead,
OG know what's
good. Let me hear what
you do. You do it to your girl. You warm up that baby oil. You get that baby oil and
You hear this nigga?
Yo, listen. You gently massage that baby oil in there. You'll take them to a new place.
How you warming the baby oil up, dog?
on the stove.
On the stove.
Yeah. Listen, you put the baby oil, in the joint. Not on fire. I said warm it up. It's not,
in the water, like boil it?
Yeah. Like you heating it up, you just warming it up. You ain't gonna take it to a boil.
So hold on. What you putting it in a pot?
You know what I'm saying?
You putting it in a pot?
I'm thinking baby oil is flammable.
Talk about it.
You're gonna set the house on fire.
Keisha said you gonna burn them.
Pop that joint in the microwave.
Hey, look. I'm trying to tell you. Yo, I'm trying to tell you. Get that baby oil. Yeah. Warm it up. Just warm it up. You're not gonna set it on fire. Just warm it up. Yeah. Take it. Rub it through their bodies. The whole nine. I guarantee you. You'll be the man after that.
Wow.
I guarantee you.
You say you're going to be the man after that.
You'll be the man after that. You
hey, man, let me tell you something, man.
Yo, you'll be
let me
the
tell
man
you something.
after that.
I'm going to let you in a secret. First of all, Keisha said you must like dripping wax. Too.
Wow.
No. I don't like the wax thing. The wax thing burns.
And shout out to KY. They got the fire and ice. They can make your man feel like it's on fire. You put it on, and you know what I'm saying? So I don't need to be going no stove.
Yo, the stocks is up for them, right?
I know stocks is up right now.
Stocks is up for KY, right? Johnson and Johnson.
Hey, look.
Nigga had the bootleg oil. Look got all that money. He had bootleg oil.
Hey, look. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm 58 years old.
Check you out, Keish. All right.
I'm 58 years old. Okay. So I have my experiences and everything like that.
Check you out.
I'm gonna tell you something about that baby oil.
Oh, gee.
One day, homegirl told me, yo, take a shower, but when you come out the shower, don't dry yourself.
Oh, the phone lines are open if anybody want to get at us. I have people trying to call in. Yo, let's go.
Real talk. I'm gonna tell you real talk. You're gonna learn something, young man.
You're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn today.
Yeah, homegirl told me, yo, take a shower, but come out, don't dry yourself. She said, don't dry yourself. I said, why?
Have a car accident.
Yo, hold on. I said, why? She said, I'm gonna give you a massage with the baby.
Oh, we gotta call her. Hold on, kid. Hold on. No off seasons. No off seasons. The Oddcast on Bars Hoops Radio. What's going on? Who's this?
Yo, what's up, man? What's up with y'all radio station, man? Y'all like Hot 97, man. I'm trying to get tickets, bro. Yo, Tiny, what up, man?
Yeah, what's going on?
It's crazy.
I've been trying to get through since the first segment, man. Now we talking about Diddy rubbing semen on his nipples, man. What's up with y'all?
Yo, it's crazy.
Yo, what up, DeMarco? What's good, my
Yo. Talk about it, kid. What you think about this foolery?
Well, let me let you. The feds, and I hope people understand, the federal government is damn near undefeated. They like Bill Russell in the 60s, man. They ain't losing.
Facts.
They're not going to snatch you up
for
some bullshit.
Yeah, it's a fact.
You think this Cassie shit is the whole trial?
Nah, hell no.
This is the first inning.
Yo, hold on. Hey, DeMarco. Yo, DeMarco.
He's right, though. It's a fact.
No. DeMarco, the Cassie is brought up there to demolish his character.
Yeah.
She's there to defame his character. Yeah. But it's backfiring right now. His characteristic is getting looked at different.
Not my fault. No, it ain't, Tiny.
Yes, it is.
They don't give a rat's ass about her. They're using that girl because she already called her money.
Yeah.
They don't care about her character. They're showing what type of filth bag he really could be. So when they start bringing all that other stuff into play, when he wants mercy in the court, they're not going to be able to show it because they already proved this nigga's a piece of garbage.
But that's the same thing. She is proving that she's right along with him. If he's garbage,
and like I'm saying, they don't care about her. Yeah. They're using her to show you what her and him used to do to people.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. She got immunity because she testifying against homie, man.
I know she got immunity.
Yeah.
Yo, DeMarco, you hearing this from me? Hold up, DeMarco. You hearing this from me?
Yeah,
They said 20 million ain't no money. Where?
They trying to form.
Check y'all out.
Yeah, they trying to form a RICO. They trying to form a RICO.
The Frico.
Yeah, sex trafficking.
Yeah.
In order for that, wait a minute. In order for them to
Super
prove
Bowl
that,
this right now, Tiny.
Huh?
If I tell you, yo, I'm bringing you out of state to Houston to fuck this bitch, then I'm bringing you to Cali to fuck these chicks.
That's
and then I'm
trafficking.
bringing you back to New York. I'm bringing you all around so you can get busy with these women. That's trafficking, homie.
Yeah, that's
no.
trafficking.
So let's talk about
that
it.
Means,
so,
means 900. That means every single individual
exactly
that flew somebody over to have sex with them is part of sex trafficking.
Exactly.
You gotta arrest everybody else.
If money was exchanged, yes.
See,
if it's just yo, I'm just gonna go there and do it. But if money's exchanged like Diddy's exchanging money, yeah, that's what it is.
How many dudes
that's what it is, man.
Guilty of that thing?
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to all you niggas out there tricking that just paid for the flight.
And DeMarco,
and cash after a couple dollars.
Hey, DeMarco, I ain't gonna put you on blast, but how many people you had flown out?
This ain't get indicted hotline, nigga. Don't talk.
That's crazy.
Nah, I never. Nah, I don't fly them out. They fly with me. They fly with you.
You heard?
It's a difference.
But at the same token, this is what they got to prove. They got to prove he had an enterprise of doing that. He didn't have no enterprise of doing that. It was just him and Cassie, and they freaked off with whoever was down with it. And then whenever they had their feeling, that's what
I know you might love Diddy.
I don't really about
DeMarco, crazy.
Hold on. I don't love Diddy. I don't care about. Listen to me. I don't care about Diddy. What I care about, right, is every person that was in power that happened to be black. How did they bring them down? With sex.
Hey man,
Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Hold on. Hold on. No.
So let's talk facts. Did they put themselves in that position?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
He was hanging out at
They put
McDonald's.
themselves in that position.
And now they going after Smokey Robinson.
Word.
Smokey Robinson,
They
89 years
put
old.
themselves- No, they ain't going after him. Did he put himself in that position?
There we go.
100 years ago.
Because it was cool when Quincy Jones was passing around the cocaine and they were all getting busy. Now that all the facts is coming out, us black people trying to protect celebrities, they ain't do shit for nothing.
So we're going to talk about Bill Cosby that happened to be at the Playboy Mansion where there's nothing but Playboy girls there. Hold on. Nothing but Playboy girls there. Come to my room 1:30 in the morning. Choice of drug that everybody...
Y'all don't think there was a federal indictment on Hugh Hefner?
Wait a minute.
The nigga passed away before it happened.
Who?
Hugh Hefner. There was one on him too. It's just that homeboy passed away before it came to light. It ain't just black folks. They're going after the whole Hollywood for all this shit.
The only thing that's different is that the white guys that do it, they never get put on blast like this, man.
Yeah.
I think Harvey Weinstein was the only one that they came close to trying to run through the mud. The other guy, Epstein, he's nowhere to be found because there was too many big people caught up in that one. It was like, nah.
So everybody that's a white boy disappeared, but they were doing it. Epstein, Weinstein, Hefner,
all the
they all disappeared.
All the steam.
Freak offs everywhere.
Yeah, I mean.
But now let's paint this picture. We could talk about everybody in any kind of entertainment field. Basketball.
Let's go.
Basketball.
Roger
football,
Kraft. Shout out to Jessica.
Football. Entertainers. They done flew people out to have sex with them.
Yeah.
Dwight Howard.
Yeah, and you know what they signed? They went and signed an NDA. Derek Jeter was doing this shit all the time. He was signing NDA and giving chicks gifts. So they already understood what they were doing. You can't come back and say, yo, he trafficked. No, bitch. You signed this NDA. You knew what you were doing.
Right.
We had an agreement.
It's a way. It's levels to this.
Exactly.
It is level.
You gotta be smart when you on another level, Tiny. You can't fuck Keisha from Sufton when you are in Cali. You can't.
Wow.
I can't go back to Kiwanis Projects and pick up Malika. Nah, man. If I'm at that level, I gotta fuck with women at the level I'm at.
Yeah, and you right about that, yo. But guess what, DeMarco? You heard it from me. Diddy walking on this one. You heard it from me. I'm telling you right now. You're gonna come back. You're gonna be like, damn, Tiny, you was right. The feds really don't got nothing. Why you think they kept him in there for so long? Because they were trying to deplete his money. They was trying to deplete his money. They was trying to talking about he was going to run away or something like. He wasn't going to run away. Only one that got away running away was Russell Simmons.
So why they gotta be Keisha?
Wow.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Listen, man, you gotta move smart.
Your feelings gonna get hurt, Tiny. When they tell you the whole truth.
My feelings ain't gonna get hurt.
Dirt bad shit that this nigga really been doing.
Yo, let me.
So y'all on the sex tapes, this nigga trying to blow niggas' cars up. This nigga trying to run niggas off the road in Manhattan and kill a nigga for music shit. This nigga killed all them people in City College over money. Diddy's a piece of shit, bro. I ain't repping for that nigga. Black or not, that nigga's a bozo.
I didn't say he wasn't a bozo. I did not say he wasn't a bozo.
Okay, so we agree on that. But let me get off y'all line. All I want to say is Julius Randle is getting his just dues because LeBron James ruined the Laker franchise by getting rid of all of them young players. When Randle and all of them was there, they could have had their own franchise. They could have had their own dynasty. That sucker ass nigga with a bad hairline fucked that
up. Yo, that's
shout out to my guy DeMarco.
Yo, DeMarco, man.
I'm out.
Peace, King.
All right, bro. DeMarco the
Keisha
great.
said, "Well, her name got to be Keisha."
Yeah, her name got to be Keisha. Word. Listen, man. We all know about them Keishas out there. Word
Keisha.
They at least warned us about them Keishas. Word. You know what I'm saying? For real.
That's a fact.
Well, yeah, man. But the freak offs is crazy, man. Warming up baby oil. That's a whole nother topic. Nigga jumping in pools of baby oil.
I'm glad you brought that because I was in the middle of that.
Let's go. Talk about it. What's your baby oil story?
All right. So listen, y'all. I'm gonna tell you this feels excellent. All right.
Wow.
I came out. She told me, come out wet. Don't dry yourself.
Come out wet.
Pause.
Lay down. And what she did, she put the baby oil all on her body. And gave me a massage that way with that baby oil.
Okay.
She put her whole body on me and gave me the
So it felt like it was raining on you the whole time. You know, oil and water don't mix.
No.
The bed was probably
It did not feel like that.
Slipping and sliding.
It felt excellent.
And don't let it be like silk sheets on the bed.
Oh God. You know, you skeet on the sheet. They be like, do that.
Crazy.
And it's ironic. That was the one and last time. That was the first and last time I ever had that done. Right? But it was dope.
I guess I'm a boring ass nigga. Baby oil rub on my big ass.
Try it.
Me both.
Try to see your own home.
Hey, man.
And that's another
how
thing.
How you warm the baby oil up and you put it in the pot? Like,
yo, hold on. And that's another thing too.
I thought they put the water in the pot, then you sit the baby oil in the pot.
That's what I was thinking.
These niggas talking about pouring it in the pot.
That's why I said,
like a baby bottle.
In a baby bottle.
Here's another thing too. That this is true. The only reason that this is blown out of proportion, again, a man that's in power happen to be black, and the only way they want to bring him down is that way. There's a bunch of freak off parties that's going on in your backyard and other apartments. Everybody's consenting to it, and it's being done. Swinger parties, all that. That's still
we know about
on.
Them swinger parties.
You know what I mean? All that's still going on. So the only crime I feel that this man did was beat on Cassie.
Domestic.
Let's take it a little serious now, right? So a lot of information has been shared. Like DeMarco said, this is the first quarter. This quarter is about to come out.
And
it's gonna be
that's what I'm saying.
It's gonna be people like James Cruz and all these people that's not gonna have nice things to say.
Dawn Robinson. I can't wait to hear what she gonna say.
So my point is this, right? This is only the first quarter. Like his daughters was in the court hearing all of this stuff.
See, that's
they
crazy.
That's the part where you gotta
feel
talk about it, man.
That's where I really feel bad for them right there. You know what I mean? Like that's just
and his mom's.
Well,
but she turned them on.
Exactly.
Allegedly, we understand. Allegedly, based off documentaries that I saw.
Allegedly,
she allegedly had him out there like this. Come on, Sean. Come in naked. So
the children, though.
Yeah,
The girls, man. Yeah.
I don't like that either. The kids.
Yeah, not so
I'd have told them, yo, stay home.
Yeah.
But they would have heard it all on the news anyway
Yeah.
and everything like that. I can't imagine me going in the courtroom and hearing my pops talking about bust on your chest and then rub it on. I can't imagine that. Not just the girl, but the guy, the sons. The sons are sitting there listening to that.
Yeah,
yo, are you serious?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's a strikeout in my books. I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
crazy.
I
Like,
look
yo,
at you like, yo, OG, what you mean by that, bro? What you mean by that? Like,
word. Like,
do what?
Yeah.
With who?
Yeah. Like,
Where? What?
Yeah.
Nah, you're wild.
Wow.
You're wild.
Yeah. You want me to skeet?
I gotta walk out of here too for that. Like,
You want me to skeet?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
rub it on your nipples? Why your
my
nipples,
God.
dog?
That's wild.
That's just crazy.
Now that's disgusting to me.
Word.
that's
Like,
disgusting.
what does that do? You want it on his nipples.
Yeah. Shit.
Word. This is wild business right here. Like, what's up with you for real? Like, yo, come on, man.
And right now, you got somebody in real life doing something worse than that behind closed doors.
That's a fact.
Remember, Big said that Shorty wanted him to shit on her.
Yeah.
And he did it.
Yeah.
After I shit on her, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's wild. That's some wild, Freaky Friday ass. They say Scorpios is like that. All right. That's crazy.
That's wild.
I don't know if
That's
I want.
wild.
Nah, I might want one of those. But man, nah, listen, man.
Yeah.
All of that is wild.
Yeah.
Pissing in the mouth.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
That was wild. That was
follow
wild.
carefully too.
Voluntarily.
And
Yeah.
yo, and that makes you think, right? When you look at her, you can't possibly think that she would do certain things like that.
Mhm.
So that makes you look at every woman that you meet, and you got to put that in your mind. She could possibly be that way. And here you go kissing her.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Yo,
Yeah, it's wild. It's spooky out here.
Yo.
Man.
How about them Knicks though?
Yeah, how about them Knicks? Word the mama, right?
Yo, shout out to the Knicks. Right
Hell
now.
yeah. Shout out to the Knicks. We got a 4-point lead right now
Facts.
going to the second quarter.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And before we get up off of this topic, because we're going to definitely go into a mini mix by Tiny and then get to our interview. What y'all think the outcome is going to be? Because this is a RICO case. It's a FRICO case, but y'all think he
Freako
gonna-
case.
you think that he going to walk or he going to do some time behind all this?
I got yo. Like your man DeMarco said, like this is we got to go 9 innings of all of this, man.
9 innings.
So-
Nah, he's definitely not walking.
Yeah, it's
He's not walking.
I don't think he's walking.
It's
because
too
there's
early to
many
even
people
co-
too many people
Yeah.
got too many reasons to want to say something about him. So now they're just more.
too
like
many
you said, they're
allegations.
You're just more and more people on the stand for us at this point to keep giving us more ammunition. So I really don't think that he's gonna walk personally. That's how I feel. I feel like it's too many people that want to see him go to jail. So
That's a
he's
fact.
not gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, it's
they
just
gonna
too
try
many.
But mad documentaries out about him. too.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Like it's too many allegations out here, man. Like it's
same thing with Tory.
Yeah,
Facts.
Same
Yeah.
thing with
Man,
him.
damn, man.
yeah.
Get well soon to Tory Lane. He caught a
Facts.
couple on the head. too.
Yeah, facts.
yeah.
That was a
Facts.
hit.
Yeah,
He definitely tried to get him out.
yeah,
of
nah.
he did.
The,
He did. That was crazy.
as DeMarco did say, I agree with him with the feds. When the feds is on you, they on you, and you got a 90% chance of getting locked up.
Facts.
But in this case, and the way they doing this and everything, I feel that Diddy gonna walk. He's gonna walk.
Interesting.
And the thing about Tory Lanez, the guy that juked him,
Yeah,
he's a lifer.
yeah, he killed his girl.
He killed a
13-year-old girl.
13-year-old girl
Wow.
when he was 20. He was 20, dating a 13-year-old.
Straight.
He blasted in his mouth, and he said the reason he stabbed him up because he said some disrespectful things to his wife on a visit.
Wow.
I'm surprised the Mexican had a wife. He ain't
That's a
going
fact.
nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How old was she? Like,
Yeah, I don't know how old she was, but yo, he said that's the reason he did that. Because the way they looking at it, it's a race war about to start if they don't clear that up.
Yeah,
It's about to be the Mexican against the blacks over where they at.
Yeah, we know how Cali give it up, man.
Yeah.
There's so many different gangs out there, man. Listen, it's like Santa Andreas out there for
Word.
real. You know what I'm saying? Word up, man. So we breezed through that first hour, man. So we gonna take it to a DJ Tiny spin cycle. You know what I'm saying? And when we come back, man, we gonna get to our interview. Kyrie the God, Spank in the building, man.
Word.
Don't forget the number to call in is 516-206-0711. Bars and Hoops Radio. Check in with us.
Yeah. rock digging, flip mode, outsiders, shit tight, down to the coochie, yeah, check it. And I say what's tight, cause the sister write rhymes all day and all night. Swollen south of the Hudson, New Jerusalem, in seclusion, using fake pseudonyms. I'm true bad. Mine travels like a schizo on 2 tabs with do-rags hanging from my pockets. Need a rap bitch to go back to pediatrics. Early lesson, rappers like you was straight festive. So recognize, I make a nigga eyes come alive off of 525s. Disguise the camouflage.
Shout out to the ladies in hip hop.
Mad price for taking mad niggas title.
I'm here. Put the fire emojis up in the room.
Codename Hassana, warming in a bomber, hotter than the region of Ghana. Get loose like that Trump bitch Ivana. Now, who be writing rhymes all night? Fried nigga in the house and my plans is tied. He's to the ones that don't buy.
Let's go. Talk to him.
Yo, Lauren, line up, please. It's funny how money changes situation. Miscommunication lead to complication. My emancipation don't fit your equation. I was on the humble, you on every station. Someone play young Lauren like she done.
Y'all be forgetting the ladies in hip hop.
Everything you did has already been done. I know all the tricks from.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio.
Understand El Boogie, not violent. But if a thing test me, run for me gun. Can't take a threat to me newborn son. El been this way since creation. A groupie call you far from temptation. Now you want ball over separation. Tarnish my image in the conversation. Who you gonna scrimmage like you the champion? You might win some, but you just lost one. You might win some, but you just lost one. You might win some, but you just lost one. You might win some, but you just lost one. You might win some, but you just lost one. Now, how come your talk turn cold? Gain the whole world for the price of your soul. Trying to grab hold of what you can't control. Now you all lost with a sight to behold. Wisdom is better than silver and gold. I was hopeless, now I'm on hope roll. Every man wanna act like he's exempt. Need to get down on his knees and repent. Can't slick talk on the day of judgment. The movement similar to a serpent.
Y'all heard Rod Digger? Y'all heard Lauryn Hill?
No coincidence.
Let's go back to the 80s real quick.
Hot damn, ho, here we go again. Suckers steal a beat when you know they can't win. You stole the beat, are you having fun? Now me and the odds gonna show you how it's done. You are what I label as a nerve plucker. You're plucking my nerves, you MC sucker. I thought I ought to tell you, better get warned, that I ain't like a stock and my word is born. Like James, killing everybody in sight. The code street 6, the name is Light. After this jam, I really don't give a damn, cause I'ma run and tell your whole damn clan that you're a
beat fighter, dope style taker. Tell you to your face, you ain't nothing but a faker. Beat fighter, dope style taker.
Hit me, why don't you? Hit me, why don't you? Milk's bodyguard is my bodyguard too. You wanna get hurt? Well, this is what you do. You put your left foot up and then your right foot next. Follow instructions, don't lose the context. 30 days a month, your mood is rude. We know the cause of your bloody attitude.
Beat fighter, dope style taker. Tell you to your face, you ain't nothing but a faker. Beat fighter, dope style taker. Tell you to your face, you ain't nothing but a faker.
I come from Bed-Stuy. The niggas either do or they gon' die. Gotta keep the ratchet close by. Someone murdered. Nobody seen, nobody heard it. Just another funeral service. Niggas will get at you. Come through shining, they yap you. In broad daylight, kidnap you. Best get clapped through. Police stay on us like tattoos. Niggas only grind cause we have to. Money is power. Sling, crack, weed, and powder. Fiends come through every hour. It's all about that dollar. And we no deal with cowards. Weak lamb get devoured by the lion in the concrete jungle. The strong stand and rumble. The weak fold and crumble. It's the land of trouble. Brooklyn, home of the greatest rappers. Big comes first and the cream comes after. Now put your lighters up. Bed-Stuy, put your lighters up. New York, put your lighters up. DC, keep putting your lighters up. Philadelphia, put your lighters up. Detroit, put your lighters up. Chi-Town, keep putting them lighters up. No matter where you're from, put your lighters up. Now let me give you a walkthrough, show you what to do and you don't do. Where it's not safe The boys approach you, better stay quick who you close to. Don't come through if niggas don't know you, cause people is talking, the streets is watching, the G's is lurking. That's the 9 in the garbage, the life of a hustler, the life of a gambler. Dice games kill more niggas than cancer. You know who you fuck with. Brooklyn don't run, we run shit. Roll up and just bum rush it. We don't play that. Out in BK, not at all. 4 pound, leave your face on the wall. R.I.P. in memory of. Never show thy enemies love. We get it on where we live. Better have a pass when you cross that bridge. Welcome to Brooklyn. Put your lighters up, LA. Put your lighters up, VA. Put your lighters up, Texas. Keep putting your lighters up. Put your lighters up, St. Louis. Put your lighters up, ATL. Keep putting them lighters up. No matter where you're from, put your lighters up.
Yo, I spit that other shit. That's a nice motherfucker shit. At bedtime, follow me around. You cover shit, nigga. You bear money. I'm all year money. I'm popping, you ain't gotta count it. It's all live money. I never change money, cause niggas got strange money. Knocked up, marked up, fucked up in the game money. I got bail money. Double XL money. You got flash now, but time will reveal money. I spit the hottest shit. You need it, I got it shit. That down south Master P, bout it shit. I got blood money, straight up thug money. That brown paper bag under your mattress, drug money. You got show dough. Little to no dough. Sell a bunch of records and you still owe dough. I got 996 plus 4 more dough. You crazy, you fugazi. I'm loco with dough, Popo. Yeah. I mean, imaginary niggas, man. Run up on you in the street, stick you, back and fill a pound. Big riders, like niggas who me before rapping shit. Shit ain't got nothing to do with rap. You don't see my face? Gotta show you how I'm uncomfortable, dog. I don't know you. And now you got these young cats acting like they slung caps, all in they dumb raps, talking about how they fun stack. When I see them in the street, I don't see none of that. Man, Playboy, what the fuck is the hum ass? Where's all the ice with all the platinum under that? Those ain't Rolex diamonds, what the fuck you done to that? Y'all rapping ass niggas, y'all funny to me. You selling records being you, but still you wanna be me. I guess for every buck you make, it's like 100 for me. And still you running around thinking you got something on me. But I done did it, and y'all wanna take my flow and run with it. That's cool, I was the first one with it. Original, jig is the future flow, digital. Still busting the gap when shit gets critical. Sit it down, I don't want y'all to get it confused. I rip it down, like I ain't got nothing to lose. I get it down.
Who's the greatest storyteller ever? Somebody tell me who's the greatest storyteller ever? Okay, y'all don't know? I'm gonna give it to you right now. Put the fire emojis up.
When I'm sitting on my lunch break, grinning my teeth. It's the last day of the week. Boy, what a really. My muscles kinda ached, they felt rigid and stiff. So I looked around, then I smoked this big fat split. Now I'm happy as can be, I'm in this my head spell. I put some eyes in my eyes so that no one can tell. It's 12:55, almost time for the bell. Put the breakfast in the mouth so that the mouth don't smell. Now back on the job, I don't bother no one. I keep strictly to myself and all my work gets done. Now the job's finally over, it's time to have fun. And I'm hanging out with Jeff, a kid named John. Got me drunker than a skunk and happy as can be. We went to the Latin quarters and we got it free. Scooping all the girls like nothing with my truck jewelry. Cause I'm a fly brown rubber and you can't school me. Boogie Down was performing, hey, they ain't no joke. And a bunch of Brooklyn kids was looking all down my throat. Was it my big chains with the big plates on them? Then they rolled on me and told me to run them. This was the moment I feared. Hey, yo, homeboy, take off your chains, man. If I should hurt you, man, fuck you back. This was the moment I feared. Yo, it's matter stupid, take the shits off, man. The fuck's up? I said they're really not real, they're just a front for the girls. Then a whole bunch of misfits caved my world. I wasn't paying so much shame, I wish I had not came. Had to kindly pick up my face and then fly home on the train. Then I went to an open store, that's where I brought me a quart. Then I went to the park and I sat and I thought, I seen Danny Boy Blues with this girl named Sarah in one of his cars. I think this one's a Rivera. She calls out to me, but I really couldn't hear her. So I went just a little bit closer so I'd hear a little clearer. She said, I need Veronica Place, that's right near Tilden. I said, I know what it's like, cause that's right next to my building. I gave them the information and they went on their way. I went home and there I slept till almost 3 the next day. Then someone knocked on my door. I opened up. No, quit. It was Sarah with some magazines and a Band-Aid kit. She tried to use me and seduce me. me, and at first I wasn't with it. Then we did it, and we did it, and we did it, and we did it. She says it was great. She says she's glad we had done it. The elevator came and Danny Boy was on it. This was the moment I feared. Hey yo, what the fuck's going on here? What you doing to my girl? This was the moment I feared. No, y'all ain't just finished fucking. I just know y'all ain't just finished fucking. Well, he was up in and puffing, and he swung at me. Word. So I pulled out my jammy and a solace note. Then he was there too in the head. I took the cash as a visa. She said, don't worry about a thing, just make sure nobody sees us. We went back to her apartment. There was blowing the freezers. She said, we're rich, we can have whatever will please us. Now I don't hang with no one who ain't good for my health. So I put this sugar head out and I went for self. Now I was rich as I was rich. I could have whatever would please me. Now I could wear real gold in front of folks that would tease me. Yacht me. Auntie, a new neighborhood dad. Cats would roll up on me screaming, yo, Rick, my man. I guess I was too fly. Word up, I'm sorry to say. You see, a cop rolled up on me and told me, make my day. I said, relax, brother. But he had proof that I had done it. Y'all be half forced there run away with my fingerprints all on it. This was the rise and fall of my fast lifestyle. And I was the main event on the TV for a while. But now I'm in jail doing life. And I'm scared some kids stuffed me cold and greased me when no one did. This was the moment I feared.
Sitting in the crib dreaming about Learjets and coops, the way Salt shoots and how to sell records like Snoop. I'm interrupted by a doorbell, 3:52. Who the hell is this? I gets up quick, cocks my shit, stop the dogs from barking, then proceed to walking. It's a face that I seen before. My nigga Sing used to sling on the 16th floor. Check it. I look deeper, I see blood up on his sneakers, and his fist grip the chrome 4/5. So I dip, nigga, is you creeping or speaking? He tells me C-Rock just got hit up at the beacon. I opens up the door pitiful. Is he in critical retaliation? But this one won't be minimal, cause I'm a criminal. Way before the rap shit, bust the gap shit. Puff won't even know what happened if it's done smoothly. Silencers on the Uzi, stash in the hoopty. My alibi, any cutie, with the hoopty that done fuck Big Pop. Head spinning, reminiscing about my man C-Rock. Somebody got to die. If I go, you got to go. Somebody got to die. Let the gunshots blow. Somebody got to die. Nobody got to know that I killed your ass in the mid. Somebody got to die. If I go, you got to go. Somebody got to die. Let the gunshots blow. Somebody got to die. Nobody got to know that I killed your ass in the mid. Filling clips, he explained our situation precisely, so we know exactly what we facing. Some kid named Jason in the Honda station, wagon was bragging about how much loot and crack he stacking. Rock had a grip, so they formed up a clique, a small crew. Around the time I was locked up with you, true indeed. But yo nigga, let me proceed. Don't fill them clips too high, get them bullets room to breathe. Damn, I was like, yeah, went out of town, blew the fuck up. D-Rock went home and Jay got stuck the fuck up. Hit him twice, caught him right for the Persian wife. Pistol whipped his kids and taped up his wife. He figured Rock set him up, no question. Wet him up, no less than 50 shots in his direction. How many shots, man, nigga? I see mad holes. What kind of gas? Hitchling cops and calicos. But fuck that, I know where all the niggas rest. Back to live action. Shout out to my guy Tiny for that mini mix. But before we get in there, let's pay some bills.
Do you or someone you know have a podcast that you want to give global exposure to? Then Bars and Hoops Radio wants to hear from you. Send an email to barsandhoopsradio@gmail.com with possible podcast in the subject line. Bars and Hoops Radio, the home of the podcast.
Back to live action. Like I said, the top of the hour, man. Hour number 2, man. We got our special invited guest in the building, man. Goes by the name of Kyrie the God.
Yeah.
And Spanks.
Yep.
It's called Spank G. You know what I'm saying? Word up, man. So, first and foremost, man, I want to thank y'all both for pulling up today, man, to chop it up with us, man. So,
Definitely.
Thank you for having us, Ken.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
So for both of y'all, well, I know this is going to be a different answer for the both of y'all, but let everybody know who you are and where you're from. One of y'all can go first. Kyrie, you can go first.
Well, I make music. I go by Kyrie the God. Yeah, I'm from CI originally, but you know.
CI.
Central Ice Slip.
Yes,
sir. CI native. But nah,
Suffolk
yeah, that's
County,
it, you know?
LI, shout out.
You know how that go, LI
Shout out
building.
to Long Island.
But yeah, that's it, you know.
Okay, Spank.
Yes, sir. Mr. Spanks. Y'all can follow me on Mr_Spanks2. Been a barber since the age of 12 years old. Originally, I'm from Queens. Queens get the money.
Queens get the money.
Shout out to Long Island on Suffolk County, Central Islip, Brentwood. You know, the whole Suffolk County.
Facts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. So, Kyrie, let's start with you, man. How would you describe your musical style, and what artists have influenced you to come up with your sound?
I would say my sound. I wouldn't say my sound is in like a specific sound specifically, because it's more experimental is where I kind of put it.
Okay.
I would say it's like I have no set genre, so I kind of try to do different things most times. And then like I might do an R&B and then it might go to a different sound. So I try to keep it versatile. But I say my boy Live, actually, believe it or not, he's pretty into the music. Really, he's been doing it for a little while, so he kind of got me into it. Really, like his sound is more so the sound I chase, more so like not chase, but like go for like a spacey sound. But overall, though, I would say like a mix of Brent Fires. I try to mix Brent Fires and a little bit of like Dave East in there. Like, you know, it's different. It's real different.
Interesting mix, you know? Right there.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to start making beats? And how did you learn the craft?
Man, the beats started because I know everybody's ranting to the issue where they're always on YouTube looking for beats, and then you finally find a beat, and then it might have the tag in it, like purchase this beat today. So now, you know, like I'm listening to it and it's not really hitting for what I wanted to hit for. So now I'm like, all right, you know, like it's cool, but I can't do nothing with this because I gotta buy the beat. So that, and then also just not really getting something that fits towards me. It's like buying a suit at the store. You can't buy the suit at the store and expect it to fit perfect, you know, like versus getting a tailored suit. So for me, I looked at it like, all right, if I buy something that, well, if I learn how to do it, it's a little more tailored to what I'm looking for than just finding something that whatever you give me is what I got to deal with, you know?
Nice. Sort of like what I thought about with this, man, you know, starting this station, like definitely not wanting to beg nobody.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And Tiny get on me all the time. Like, yo, you got music, you got beats, you ain't playing your own stuff. That's what you created this for.
Yeah.
Word up. So I get it, man.
That's
salute to you, man. So this one is for your dad, man. Spank, man.
Yes, sir.
How did you first get into barbering, man? What inspired you to open your own barbershop?
Oh man. All right. So believe it or not, it started with my neighbor. I had a neighbor who was a barber, right? You know, like growing up in Palmanock Projects.
Shout out to Palmanock. Shout out to Rob Boone.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? You know, so just me, you know, being the shorty, you know what I mean? And just always being next door, you know what I'm saying? You know, just, you know what I mean? Just sitting, just, you know, just watching him, you know, do what he do and get paid. I was like, wait, hold up. You know what I'm saying? I could do that. You know what I mean? And then, you know, like I've been, you know, I just, you know, practicing, zeking here and there, and, you know what I mean? Here I am now, you know?
Yeah.
Mr. Spank's Barber Suite.
Yes,
you know
indeed.
What I mean?
And shout out to Tobias, man. Toby, man, on the check-in, man. He said Palmanock. Word.
Tobias,
up,
peace,
man.
King.
For real, man. So, as someone who came up during the golden era of hip-hop in the 90s, how did that culture influence you personally and professionally?
Oh, man. See, that was the golden era right there, though. You know what I'm saying? That was the golden era, man. You know what I mean? You know, we listen, man, that era had to happen for these artists to be where they are right now. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and you know, a lot of these new artists really need to sit back and just and pay homage, you know, to a lot of these OGs that's, you know, for real.
I feel that.
So this is for both of you. All right. Growing up around hip hop culture, did you two find music was something that you bonded over, or was there any specific memories that you can share? Like for the both of you guys sharing the love for music, especially with your dad?
I definitely say growing up as a kid, my dad played a lot of tunes that like stuck with me. You know, like it's a lot of like Jadakiss, I think, is one of the big ones for me.
Wow.
Yeah, like Jadakiss, Joel Ortiz. It's a lot of you know, it's a lot of it's a lot of them in the bag. That's like I feel like they're not underground, but they're not as mainstream as they would be if they, you know, if a lot of people listen to them, really, I feel like. But like the new age rappers, I'm not a big new age rapper guy, so a lot of the stuff that my dad played back in the day, I still turn it on now, you know, like that's what I go to.
And it's crazy because you said the names that you said.
Yeah.
I had to think back, like, yo, he wasn't around and with Nas and them. So he came about when East and Joel and all of them.
Yep.
You said those names and Jada. I'm like, oh wow, crazy.
Exactly.
Them, but then even sometimes like now thinking about it, there's like I would say 50's also up there too. I think that's another that's another big one.
Shout out to Fifth.
But I think that's it for me, really. Like those really stuck with me though. A lot of those songs stuck with me for sure.
Yeah. So here's another question for you. So was it challenging to convince your dad that music was a passion of yours? How did that conversation go?
I don't think it was more of like a challenge because I started getting into music. I started making beats first. I didn't understand it as much as I thought I was going to, and then I kind of picked up on the music, like the actual artistry of rapping, and then I was like, all right, that's a little more easier. And then I got into making beats, but he wasn't really against it. It was more so I got into making beats, so it was kind of like he just hears me in the room clicking stuff and just make a little bit of noise, but it was never really like, nah, don't do that. You know, it was just like, all right, he's just, you know, he's doing his thing, whatever, cool.
Exactly.
It was never really it wasn't really like it wasn't too bad at convincing. Getting the equipment was the convincing part, though.
That's a fact.
You know, that was the convincing part.
That's a fact. But it was never a moment where I was like, yo, turn that damn noise down. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It wasn't like that. It was like, you know, he in there cooking.
Got you.
He in there cooking. That's all.
Got you.
Let him cook.
He understood the objective. You know?
Exactly.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So tell us about your personal recording studio setup and how did it come to be?
Man, that's so we're located over in Coram, New York. We're in Suffolk, actually.
Shout out to Coram.
Yeah,
Woo.
so
Word, shout out.
you know,
Dang.
Coram,
we're on the other side of y'all. Yeah.
We out there.
You know, but
Yeah, I
came
think
here
it's
to chill with
strong
y'all
out.
for the night, you know. So, but we over in Coram. Honestly, I got into that. My uncle used to have a recording studio in my grandma's attic. So I used to go up there all the time since I was a little kid, like 4 or 5. I used to always want to be in the studio, always want to be upstairs. Never really understood why, but then when I got up there and I was actually able to start, like I was old enough to be around them, I didn't have nothing to really do. Like I didn't understand anything. So I knew that my uncle was into it. He was like, you could buy all your equipment, but he had all the equipment there too. This is the part that I feel like kind of got me a little more into what made me force me into doing what I do now to open my own business. But he was like, yeah, you can use he was like, you can get your own equipment and then, you know, you can use the space. Mind you, he has everything set up. Everything's done already, but you can't use my equipment. You got to use your equipment. So I had to go out and buy everything. I just had the space. So it was just a raw space at that point. It was filled. It had furniture, but it was not my furniture, you know? So I had to go and get all the equipment, get out and basically figure it out. And then that's when I kind of started making beats. I sold my first beat. That's what bought my first interface. And then from there on, that's when the ball just kept rolling. And then I stopped making music for a couple of years. I was just trying to get my stuff together really. And then I say about 2-3 years ago, I finally opened a studio because I had moved and then I had nowhere to really record. And I was always spending money at the studio, And I'm like, all right, I'm spending $1,500 a month at the studio. I might as well just go open my spot. So that's kind of how that happened. And then I'm also feeling like I'm being rushed. So it's like, you know, it kind of forced me to feel like the time is just, you know, eventually I got to do something. And I obviously everybody wants to work for themselves. Nobody wants to work for somebody else.
Facts.
But, you know,
That's a fact.
That we live in.
That's a fact.
And just being that I feel like for me, I'm still young. I'm around the era now where I know everybody that's around. I know a lot of people that's in the community. So it's like, for me, I want to do something that provides to other people that's not just me. So they don't feel like, all right, I come here, I'm spending a lot of money, but I'm being rushed. And I don't feel like this is a good place for me to come and spend my money at. You know, like I want everybody to be comfortable. So for me, I feel like that was the thing I struggled with at the studio, but that's what forced me to get into that and be like, all right, you know what, let me make it a comfortable, safe space for everybody that comes through here, no matter who it is. You know?
Yeah, it's a fact.
Got you. So Spank, did you used to bring him with you to the barbershop and stuff? Because he said, hearing
That's
you
a
play
fact.
Jada Kiss and all that.
Listen,
So,
man, listen, he been in the barbershop since he was like 2 years old with me. You know what I'm saying? He grew up in the shop. You know what I mean? You know, just being, just being around a lot of, OGs and like just all of that barbershop talk that goes on.
That's what I was
He was there. He was there. Exactly.
Developing the
which
music.
helped groom him to, you know what I mean? To,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a question for both of y'all. How have you been able to support each other in your respective crafts and dreams?
One thing I'll say is, I feel like for me, I always told my dad, like, yeah, you gotta open your own shop. I always told him that, and I told him that since
he did.
Like a little kid. Yeah, I always told him that because all my friends, they're like, yo, I'm going to your dad's shop. I'm going to get a cut from your dad's shop, and I'm like, that ain't I know it's not my dad's shop, but they think it's like, that's your dad's shop. I know it's not my dad's shop. He runs it like it's his shop though. So I'm like, yo, you gotta open your own shop. Like it's that time. And he was like, nah.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I was just like, nah, you gotta do that. And then he finally pulled the trigger on it. I was like, yeah.
That's what's up.
Now I'm happy about it. Like I'm like, yeah, you going to my dad's shop, right? I know it's fire in there, So to me, it's like it set the tone when he did that. Like he definitely he to me, I was happy for him because it was a big step.
Yeah. Well, all right. So look, honestly, what happened was when this young man opened up his spot, the studio, right?
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Because listen, my man did his thing on the low. He told nobody. I'm in the crib just chilling. He sent me a text, yo, dad, where you at? I'm like, I'm at the crib chilling. He like, yo, I'm gonna send you the Addy. Pull up on me. So I'm like, all right.
Wow.
I pull up to the spot. I pull up, to the parking lot. I'm like, yo, I'm outside. He like, yeah, I know. Come inside.
Wow.
So once I saw his studio and the whole setup, man, I was blown away. I was like, word. I was like, yo, when did you do all of this? You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And then that's when it sparked for me. He motivated me. Right there. Yeah, you know what I mean? I was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to watch him do that at such a young age.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, like my passion for cutting hair since I was 12 years old, still working at barbershop to barbershop to barbershop. And this young man followed, his dream and made it happen by the age of what? 19, 20? Blew me away, bro.
Wow.
So that's when I opened up.
Wow.
My spot.
That's crazy.
He motivated me.
That's
Facts.
crazy. God, trying to use
Facts. Yeah. How old are you now? Like
I'm 22.
You 22?
Wow.
Yo, man, kudos to you, man. Yo, listen, because you got a lot of young people that don't have any direction or don't know where they want to go, and you made it happen just by the way you made it happen. That's dope. That means you had a plan.
Exactly.
You executed your plan, and you doing what you're doing right now. Yeah. Well, guess what? Now you got a partner in crime right now. Meaning, I have my own show. Unorganized behavior. If you got artists that comes through, and you feel that these artists are good, and whatever the case may be, I don't mind interviewing them, or they can come on here and I'll play their music and stuff like that.
I appreciate that for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. That's
just the fact that you went out there and you started your own thing on your own, yo, you're gonna be successful.
I appreciate that.
You keep that going.
Thank you,
for real.
For sure.
That's dope, man.
Definitely, I appreciate that.
Have it up, man, for real. So, Kyrie, how important is it to be an independent artist? And is that something that you want to continue to stay as, or are you looking to be signed? Because you just say you don't work for nobody.
Yeah.
Is that something that you aspire to being signed, or would you rather be independent?
I'm still up in the air with that. I don't mind being signed, but per se, I'd rather be independent. The only reason I say that is because I'd rather know all mines is mine. Because most of the times, I'm making the beat. I'm recording myself. I'm engineering. I'm mixing masters. I'm doing the whole nine. So anything that I put out there is mine. You know what I'm saying? Like I put all that work into it. So I feel like for me, I don't want to put my work out there and I got to split my money with you when I did all the work. And I know I did all the work because I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? Like it's front hand in front of me. So I don't know. You know, that's kind of where I think I stand with that.
And you know, it's so interesting because in our era, everybody was looking to be signed.
I was hearing that. Yep.
All you hear, and everybody I bring up here that's independent, that's doing their numbers.
Exactly.
None of them have an aspiration of being signed to anybody.
Yeah.
Because you control your own destiny nowadays.
Exactly.
The internet is a tool. You don't need a label to market you. That's why they don't promote anybody or put any money behind people. They want you to build your own buzz before they even come to you. Because everything is right here. You got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got YouTube, you got Twitter. TikTok, they don't need to put money behind you. And if you can't build your buzz on your own in this type of climate, then you're not going to be successful. So that's good. That's a good mentality to keep, man. You don't work for nobody. You know what I mean? The doors is wide open for everybody nowadays. People 100%. Are waking up every day, putting some content out on YouTube, getting paid a hell of a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? A hell of a lot of money. So kudos to you, man.
I appreciate that for sure.
So, like, wow. How do you balance the business side of music with your creative side?
Man, you know what it is too? That's why I think for me, a lot of people will be like, yo, like start making more music, make more music. But for me, I'm stuck in making beats right now. You know, like, cause they're like, well, why are you only making beats? Like all my boys, they'll come through and they'll be like, they'll just sit in with me while I'm working, but they'll be like, why you don't make music, bro? You sit here all day and make beats. I tell them all the time, I'd rather have a catalog of beats, and whenever I need them, I got them. You know, words can come any day.
Facts.
So, but a thought on a beat, that's in a moment. So
facts.
Exactly.
And I always held on to that. You know what I mean? Because it's like, and the reason why I say that because a lot of people, and shout out to Tips on the Check and we see you. A lot of people don't understand that jewel because what happens is most people, they make something real quick and they want to put it out to everybody. But next thing you know, you don't got a whole catalog behind you with heat.
Exactly.
That when people come to you for another one, now you're playing a bunch of dubs.
Exactly.
Now, you need to build your catalog so that when it comes, because it's like a tsunami.
It's
gonna come.
Because when it hits,
that wave is over.
Exactly.
Somebody else gonna come up the wave.
You
might as well build your catalog up to when that wave comes,
you stay alive.
Like this.
Exactly.
You still stay afloat.
Now you good. So when it's dry and it ain't nothing out there, you still got something to fall back on. You eating off of residuals, and you ain't just like, damn, I wasted the one shot I had.
I'm one and done.
One and done.
Yep.
So that's the importance of that. That's a jewel. A lot of people don't think that way, and that's a great way that you think.
Yeah, because you know I happen to be one of them. I disagree.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All jokes aside.
Tell your truth.
I disagree. Yo, if you holding on some heat, let it go. Let it go. Because you don't know where it's going to take you. Sometimes you got people that died with a whole bunch of catalog. They ain't coming out nowhere because they died.
That's facts.
Because they waited. The reason that it ain't come out, let me be honest, is because you're scared. The other thing, you being scared, the other thing, the opposite or over that hill of fear is called success, because you got to take risks and you got to put it out there and do it. And then when you catch that bug, you ain't gonna have no choice but to keep on being
pushing.
creative. So here's the thing: you making your beats because that's what you're into. That's what you do. You make your beats. Keep making your beats. When the lyrics come, they're gonna come at the strangest time. You're gonna be laying there in the bed, be 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're gonna be, oh, I got something. That's when the best songs come out. Is when you do that creative thing. But that's how I feel. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I be getting on stills all the damn time. All the damn time. This dude is really talented. He really got a lyrical flow. He really got the talent. He makes beats, all that. Right? And not yet. We've been doing this for 6 years. Did I get a song yet? Did I get something I can rock on the radio yet? Did I get any of that yet? No, there's no excuse now.
Nah, I feel you.
You understand what I'm saying?
He need that song still.
He heard songs. He just like, he want me to do it consistently.
Yeah.
I'm one of them people, like, you know what I'm saying? if I hear something that inspires me, I'm gonna write to it.
I feel that.
A lot of
feel
people
that.
don't even know I rhyme.
Nah, yeah, I
none
didn't
of
know
that.
that.
Like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
ain't know that.
Mhm.
Like,
Now you're right.
unless,
Because you know what I mean?
I play something, like, yo,
Because I ain't know for a long time. I was like, wait,
Yeah,
oh,
crazy.
word.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
So, you know, it wasn't something that I always planned on doing, but over the time, what made me start rhyming is like sort of like with you, like when
Yeah.
you were saying that you would search for beats online, and
Yeah.
then you know, dudes want you to pay, and he'd be like, yo, nah, it ain't really moved me like that.
Mhm.
When I made music, I would always put myself in the mind frame of an artist, like,
Yeah.
yo, nah, this is how I would want to float
Exactly.
on a joint.
Exactly.
So it came natural, like, all right, and then I just started
Getting into
putting
it.
pen to the paper,
Yeah.
and then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
started
yeah,
doing it,
yeah.
and then, you know,
Facts.
it just became something.
But-
you know what I
but-
mean?
Yeah.
He know how to put a whole song together. He know how to put a concept together,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
whole song together. If he sat down and he really like put this whole concept, he'll come out with a great album
Yeah.
because he know music.
Mhm.
That's the thing with music today.
Yeah.
They don't make music to dance anymore.
Nah.
You got to start making music to dance to
Mhm.
for the people
Exactly.
to gravitate to what you're doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
sure.
If you go to a club and you just hearing this and this and there's no dancing,
Nah, it's no vibe.
it's like, yo, it's no vibe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's just me. This is how I feel. Make it from a musical standpoint. Get back to making music,
Yeah.
making timeless music.
That's something that I feel like a lot of people don't do. I feel like a lot of people make stuff for the moment. They don't make stuff that's like it's gonna last. It's gonna keep you afloat. It's not even keep you afloat, but more so it's gonna keep you in the loop. Like this isn't gonna be something that's like, all right, this is a sound that's right now.
Right,
And then
right.
2 years from now, this sound is a whole different sound that don't sound like that. You know,
Yeah,
so yeah, that's a big thing.
If you notice, every 5-year period, music changes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a fact.
So
Oh yeah.
so when you making
Music,
music, you gotta
fashion.
think 5 years ahead, or you gotta be that one that's gonna be that breakout.
Yeah.
Yo, this
Make
is
that
dope.
sound.
That breakout person and do what you do.
Facts.
Which is why I feel like I try to be experimental because at that point, I don't really know where it's gonna go, and they don't know where it's gonna go. But if it's a sound that they like and they haven't heard it before, they're only gonna come and be able to find it at, you know what I'm saying, from me.
Right.
That's a sound that's never been heard before. So that's why I try to be very experimental with a lot of the music I make.
Mhm.
Did you release anything on any platforms yet? Did you release anything?
I do have some music on all plats right now.
His music
Okay.
is on iTunes.
I do, yeah. I got
That's
music
what
on
he
all
got.
plats right now.
Yeah.
I am gonna drop a tape soon. I'm gonna drop at the end of the month. I've been holding on to this tape for a little minute,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna drop at the end of this month.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop on
Okay,
the
there you
26th.
go.
So
Yes, sir.
here for the win. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yes,
that's
yes,
what we
sir.
calling that.
So we gonna go to two more questions with Spank and Tiny. You got some music loaded up over there?
Yeah.
Hey,
I
we
got
gonna play some music from Kyrie in a second. So Spank, man,
Yes, sir.
how have you been able to support Kyrie's music career while running your own business? Like we here today. We had a conversation.
Exactly.
So how has
You know
it
what I'm
been
saying?
like for you now? Like now really be invested in what he's doing
Listen, man.
after
yeah.
seeing him inspire you.
Listen, I'm number one. I'm constantly bumping his music, and you know what I mean, in the shop. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like that's number one. You know, and then you know what I mean, I'm just I'm out here networking. You know, I'm constantly putting his name out there. You know what I mean? You know, and just letting them know. You know what I mean?
No question.
That's
no
it.
question. No question.
Absolutely.
So what are the biggest changes that you've seen both in music and in the barbering industry over the years?
The biggest
changes.
I
could tell you a change just to give you an example.
All right, go ahead.
So people like when we grew up, barbers after they finish cleaning you off, they using a brush.
Oh,
they use that brush.
Yeah. Nah.
So like that's what I mean. So what's the biggest changes?
Unsanitary.
Really?
Facts.
I used to think it was cool too. I used to go, why you don't use the thing no more? You
Nah,
used to be like, nah, it's not good for you.
Really?
Unsanitary.
It is?
Holds germs all day. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Not a good look.
So that's why they're using paper towels now? Or
I don't even use paper towels. I just, I just, you know what I mean? Pause. I just, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Facts. But paper towels though, that should be, on deck, use that and, you know what I mean? But because think about it, bro. That brush has been on every client's neck. Pause.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That client's been, listen, fellas, like we've all seen that one client. Well, that one customer that, you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
That got the bumpy knucks, man. crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody wants to get a haircut after that brother done been in the chair. You know what I mean? They like, yo, spray them clippers till you got no more spray left in that can.
He got to see a dermatologist.
Yo,
word, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
Dermatologist.
You know what I mean? So, you know,
yeah, because I just see
using
all
that
of a
brush.
sudden people stop doing it.
That
And then they got the fancy ones now, the all black ones. I guess now they made them black so you don't see the darkness.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy. Yeah. Facts. Nah, no brushes over here, man.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Word, man.
I don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Tiny, man, you got something wound up. We're gonna play like 1 or 2 joints real quick, man. We give a little breather on the interview, then we're gonna come back.
Y'all know what y'all got to do.
What's the name of this song, Kyrie?
It's right here, the Step of Talk right here. You heard?
Step and talk.
I feel like Mike Epps, cause it's all about the Benjamins. I feel like Mike Epps, cause it's all about the Benjamins. I feel like Mike Epps, cause it's all about the Benjamins. I love
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio.
Small titties, fat ass, she suck me on my skeleton. Telling me I'm genuine, cause I'm acting like a gentleman. I'ma keep it a buck, this beat got cut like venison. Told her about it, now she open wide like she a pelican. When we fuck, I'm in your guts, you feel like gelatin. I'm the shit the way I stack chips, they say I'm elegant. They only hate us cause they pessimistic, but I'm optimistic. Always chase the chicken, my hustle different, and I'm always thinking about mad different ways I could go and get the bag. You stressing about the riches that we all know you never stash. Stressing about these bitches that we all know you never had. Sitting with me, myself, and I, we smoking pressure pack. Remember we did what we did, we stole the dresses stash. Now I drop a bag on a bitch, she Kylie Jenner bag. I know niggas who cleared the whole bank for a pick. I know some bitches need to smoke an eighth to eat some dick. Wrote a Mac pack with the grabber, got a kick. I bet a whole brick against the Knicks, they shooting bricks. I'm always pushing through that pain, nigga. I was born scarred, never spent a thing, but she fucked me like a porn star. I'ma fight to get my diamonds brighter than a North Star. I hustle like a sports star to go get me that sports car. I work hard, ballin' like that NBA. Inspect my weed, no FDA. My dog started wildin', it was child, so I let the pack became a straight. Call me packs, I'm here to stay. Fucking up this beats, once they think I'm signing Dr. Dre. I'm asking with the shiesty, I'm totally different. Just got done talking to my grandma, she told me I'm gifted. 18 on my hip, taking H from the distance. And if he catch me off the handy, let's go on a mission. And I told her, bro, I'm gonna slide if he hit or he miss it. And I got big money in these jeans, so I'm constantly tripping. And I done made a couple plays and put packs in the kitchen. Now we on fire, like it's 2016, we still drilling. And rolling loud to the face like I ain't got no feeling. See this double R and LI, it ain't got no ceiling. Pick the chop up or get dropped, cause they out here killing. And all my hitters in the field, know they out here stealing. In the field by my dollar, you get paid for a rolling. Watch your left hand, cause he can tell you where you're sitting.
Shout out to Chicha A lot on the check.
Wake up feeling blessed and several. Addy with a Betsy and they Harlem shake up together. Shoot a dance, it don't matter where you from. I swear I've been moving.
Shout out to the #1 promoter.
Lord, I feel the spirit moving. You said I gotta wait no more. Lord, just keep me moving. Cast my burdens and you're stronger.
You came back and you better, but you good now. I just ran into some racks, so this a new style. She fell in love with the voice and the boy smile. Look, but I can make it happen if I need it. I tell Lil Bro we came from nothing that we see. I done went from Lil Bro to Big Bro in one season. Know that girl in love with energy. I swear I got a feeling, boy, get real.
From first off 88 to infinity. Are you kidding me? What I do is the epitome. So without the Father, Son, the Spirits be the Trinity. And see no highs and lows once I'm out from my vicinity. Snakes in the face and that's with agility. No love in these streets, can't expect any dignity. Like at that charge really draining your energy. From where I'm from, can't rely on no sympathy.
Lord, I feel the spirit move me. You said I gotta wait no more. Lord, just keep me moving. Cast my burdens and we stronger. Style with me, wake up feeling blessed and several. Addy with a Betsy and they Harlem shake up together. Shoot a dance, it don't matter where you from. Moving. I swear I've been moving. I'm back to living better.
Shout out to Kyrie, man. Word to mother, man. First of all, did you make those beats?
The second one, my boy made. The first one, the first one I didn't make. The second one my boy made. Me and my boy we collabed on that one.
That's nice, man. Good work, man. Good work, man.
My boy M Live, he's nice. He's another big producer out here in these streets too. Kami-sama. M Live, Kami-sama. That's what he goes by. But yeah, he's another one. He's nice.
Out east, from out east too?
Yeah. He's nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
All right. I like the songs, but what I didn't like about the songs, I don't like the auto tune part. I don't like the singing auto tune.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
I am old school, so
there we go. And that's what I was about to say. But he said he was partying with the Knicks.
But I know that might be the thing of today and everything like that. But that's just the part I didn't like. I like the rhyming part. I like the rhyming part. I just didn't like that.
So
auto tune singing.
So let me add on though, right? So it fits what was going on today,
right?
First and foremost, like that sound, is what's in today. Like if you listen to everybody from Bass Swag, Cash Cobain, this is the sound of
shout
today.
Out to Bass Swag,
for sure.
Shout out to Bass Swag,
word.
Free Bay Lloyd, you know what I'm saying? I saw Lloyd a couple months ago too.
Just said she liked the auto tune.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's what's going on today. It fits with what's in the rotation today.
Yeah.
So kudos to you on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For real. So at least you know your music is playable and they can definitely play what's going on today. You know what I mean?
Jessica said it sounded like I was going to church.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
That's the feel right there. You know what I mean?
I like that. That's
feel good music. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Good music. For real,
feel good
man.
music.
For real. So let's talk about support, man. You know what I'm saying? And the community, man.
Yeah.
So what role does Long Island play in shaping your sound and artistic vision? Because you just bigged up a bunch of producers from outlets and all that.
For sure. I would say, honestly, a lot of them, I learned how to get into the music game, like when it comes to music game, like just having knowledge on it and also even just learning what to do as like equipment, how to engineer, all of that. It was all taught from Long Island engineers. Well, out east engineer. Yeah. So I learned a lot of that from them. Like my boy Live, my boy M Live, D-Mac. He's not around. Actually, he's upstate now, matter of fact. But yeah, a lot of the guys, they taught me a lot of that. And I feel like their sounds transferred. You know, like I was always growing up around them. Like they would be at the rec center and stuff like that, making beats live there. So yeah. So that's kind of what piqued my interest for me. I was like, well, how do y'all do that? And I'm pretty sure y'all are familiar with Getting Light and Harlem Shaking and all of that. They would be the ones that make those beats. So that was a big, so I didn't even know that was a thing. So when they started doing it and they started showing me stuff, now seeing them now, they're pioneers for that sound. So it's like, it's kind of crazy to see that. So now I make light feed beats. I make a lot of music that's like around that sound. I make dancey music. So it's like, you know, I think that played a big part of my sound. And they're very experimental. They make sewer sounds. Their sounds aren't normal, like 808s, kicks and stuff like that. Like you're hearing stuff that they might flick this bottle and make that the sound. You know, so like it's very
shout out to Ryan Leslie. Ryan Leslie used to do that.
Yeah, like
what's homeboy name that be with Flip, man, that come out here?
Energetic.
Do you know Energetic?
I think I've seen his page.
I just lined him up. that's why I sent you.
Right.
Okay.
They doing a tour.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Spank on to him the other day. He hit me up too. You know what I'm saying?
And what was the other guy that had that joint he was from CI, I think. Showtime. He had the sound of New York or something. What was
you talking about my guy Splash.
Right, Splash. Right, you know Splash.
61. Yeah.
Splash came here and Splash.
Yeah, Splash.
Bitch, I'm from New York.
Yeah.
The chopped cheese, hurry up, please.
Shout out to Splash. Shout out to Sporty.
Passport gentlemen. That's the guys too. Yeah. Something to hold it down. I'm telling you.
Exactly. Something all day.
So Spank, man, how important is community to you, both in your shop and in supporting your son's career?
How important? I mean, it's very important, man. You know what I mean? Like again, like as a barber, I wear so many hats, bro.
Yeah, you definitely
know what I mean?
A psychologist in that shit.
Psychologist. I'm a therapist. Dermatologist. You know what I'm saying? Scientist. Like I wear so many hats. You know what I'm saying? Again, you know, like to
hairstylist,
all of that, bro. And not even that. Like again, as a barber, right? Cutting, like when I cut these young kids' hair, man. I control pretty much how like their self-esteem and their swag is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So I wear a lot of hats, bro. Like there's so many times where I have moms who come in there with their kids, right? 13, 14, 15 years old, right? And the kid might want this type of hairstyle. And the mom's is like, nah, you getting it like this because I'm paying for it. You know what I'm saying? And me, you know what I mean? Bro, like, yo, like I done seen so many kids, like the whole vibe is just different now. You know what I mean? So now, I got to pull mom to the side. Like, listen, yeah, I'm like, Mom, look, like we both know that you paying for it, right? But let him try to develop his own.
He wearing it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's crazy.
Yeah, like let him develop, his own sense of style and fashion and stuff like that. So, I wear a lot of hats, bro. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
That's
man,
a fact.
For real, man. So now I normally ask this question to artists. I'm gonna ask it to you for your profession, right? So if you could cut the hair of any artist, hip hop artist, actor, past or present, dead or alive, just to have a conversation and pick their brain in that barber chair, who would it be and why?
I'm curious what you're gonna say that.
Yo, I would cut 50 Cent.
Word, man. Shout out to my brother Light.
Word. I would cut Fifth, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we all know how Fifth is.
That's a fact. Nah, Fifth.
Exactly.
Yeah, you drop some jewels.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Shout out to Fifth, man. His saying was, get money with me, not from me.
Exactly.
For real.
Yeah.
Like basically saying, don't come to me thinking I'm gonna just feed you, nigga.
Exactly.
Get money with me, nigga, not from me. Word up. That was his saying.
That's
for
the motto.
Word.
That's real.
For real. And for Kyrie now, boom.
And
go ahead.
Speaking of 50 Cent, real quick, that they got cool again. Big Meech and 50 Cent, to the point where now Big Meech is going to be in one of the shows, one of the episodes.
Wow.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm letting you know, fresh off the presses.
That's crazy.
That
Okay.
they,
Shout out to Tiny breaking the news.
Yeah.
Word
Breaking the
up,
eye,
man.
Tiny.
just the fact that they getting together again and they making it happen. So I guess because when he apologized, it kind of came through good. So
Yeah.
Okay.
so they on good terms again.
That's good. That's good.
It made me think it was a publicity stunt.
Yeah, word, right? For real. That's a fact. Word up, man. So I'm gonna ask you now, Kyrie. So if you had the opportunity to do a dream project with one rapper and one producer, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
That's a hard question. Dead or alive?
Dead or alive. I stumped a few people, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, you know what I mean, to a few people that came in and really couldn't answer that question.
I'm gonna be honest. I might have to say Fat Man Scoop.
Fat Man Scoop.
Wow.
Yeah, I might have to say
All
Fat
right,
Man
so
Scoop.
as an artist now, who's a producer? And you got to give the why.
I'm gonna say Fat Man Scoop, and I'm gonna say producer wise, I think I might have to say
They on fire.
Oh man, that's a good question. I might have to say Hit Boy.
Hit Boy is tough.
He's nice. I'm not gonna lie. He makes a lot of good beats. Like he makes a lot of beats that I think to me stand out in different aspects. Like he makes everything. It's not like he has one set sound that it's like, okay, yeah, this producer always makes that.
He got Nas' first Grammy, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like he got a lot of tracks. So I feel like for me, it just comes down to he knows what he's doing when it comes to that. Like he can curate a sound that is unheard of. I feel like that's for a fact. But yeah. And Fat Man Scoop, I have to say Fat Man Scoop because his sound is different. That's something that nobody's gonna forget. You know what I'm saying? He's somebody that everybody's heard and they were like, oh, that's who that is. You don't realize it, but he's in 1,000,001 songs as ad libs or somebody just in the background and you don't even realize it. So
yeah, it's a fact.
And shout out to the Knicks out here stomping the mud.
Yo, shout out to the Knicks. Yo, shout out to the
74-43.
Knicks. That's what
I
I'm
would be
talking
losing
about.
my mind if I wasn't
Yo,
doing this interview right
Drop
now.
a bomb on her right now. Yo, drop a bomb
I'll
for
be
the
out here
Knicks.
talking
Word.
big shit. Yeah.
Word up. Shout out to the
Fire
Knicks right
now,
now.
man. Word up.
Parlays up right there.
Right. Oh,
Let's not party until it's over.
until it's over,
Until it's over.
Word up, man. So this is for the both of y'all, man.
Yeah.
So what's your vision for the next 5 years, both in music and in business?
The vision?
Next 5 years, what's your vision?
The vision. 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
I'm going to help you out. My vision is definitely, it was always my last stop, was a sports bar. Sports bar.
That would be
because
dope.
I wanted to do live shows and stuff like this.
Yeah.
Sports bar, and I'm a big sports fan. Had big screen TVs everywhere, all that. That's my 5 year plan.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I think my 5 year as an artist is artist and business, but as an artist, I would say more so just looking to be more. I'm thinking to do more drops, more shows, and just have a lot more. I'd say like a lot more networking. Really, that's my goal. Really, to network a lot better and just drop a lot more. Really, that's what I think. That's my main 5 year goal. I think just drop a lot more and really get a lot of placements. Like really get a lot of placements. I think that's my thing. Like beat placements, I think, and as well as just regular artist placements.
Yeah. So in the networks, man, you got to find out where them shows are.
Yeah.
You might have to travel a lot to the city, the SOBs, because you're gonna catch the A&Rs there. You're gonna catch the artists and stuff there. You got to really put yourself out in the mix where these people are gonna be at.
That's
you know
it.
what I mean, I know it's tough because you got a long way to travel from where you at.
Yeah.
But shout out to Long Island
A
though.
long way, boy.
But shout out to Long Island because
Shout out
that's
to Long
never
Island.
really been a barrier.
Nah,
think about it.
Not at all.
Some of the greats came from Long Island.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
EPMD, Rakim,
Rakim,
you know what I'm
Biz
saying?
Marquis,
Biz,
like
exactly.
Public
Yeah.
Enemy. Like,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Public Enemy came close. They ain't Nassau County.
Yeah, but still, that's still Long Island.
That's
like,
still Strong Island.
you know what I'm saying?
They say
So,
Cassidy from
fact.
Coram. They say Cassidy's from Coram.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I found that out
definitely didn't
recently.
know that.
And believe it or not, LL Cool J is from Bay Shore.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
Keith Murray.
he that's where he grew up at,
Keith,
and then moved to Queens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Did you ever thought about doing movie scores and
that's where
show
it's at,
scores
too.
and video games
Um,
and stuff like that? You ever thought about that?
like for beats and everything.
Yeah, for beats.
Yeah.
score.
I've been doing I've been trying to get a lot of sync placements. Like that's what I meant by when I said placements as well. Like sync placements. So I've been trying to get a lot of stuff into like commercials. That's more so what I've been aiming for, commercials, really, because I feel like that's a lot bigger.
And that's where the money is at.
Always.
It's no money in rap. A lot of people
no.
think that's why I don't really be too inspired and caring about doing rap shit because there ain't no money there. The artists don't want to pay for the beats.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? They when you start giving paperwork out, people don't want to really fill out paperwork. They look at you funny because you're coming at them in a professional manner.
Yeah.
So it's really not no real money there. And then, you know what I'm saying? If they ain't really gonna do nothing with it, it's like, all right, what am I giving you? My hard-earned time that I spent to make this you just play it in the hood for everybody else. You ain't really moving.
It's not doing nothing.
It
out
ain't
here.
really. It ain't no money in that.
Versus
right
you
now.
playing this on an AT&T commercial. It's going to play. It's all day.
Video games, AT&T,
Everybody's seeing this.
all of that.
Exactly.
Commercials,
Yeah.
yes.
First,
That's where it's at.
all right. First of all, you're supposed to be doing that music out of love. Stop looking for the money out of it because the money's going to come. You just got to do it for love. It's for the love of hip hop.
It's always for the love.
Okay, so but when you say, people don't want to pay for the beats or people don't want to do this. I know it's true, but sometimes, man, you got to put your stuff out there. It's going to connect. Just put it out there.
I guarantee you. You go on Instagram and reach out to Pete Rock, Kid Capri, Buck Wild, Knife Wonder, and ask any of them that if they just gonna give somebody a beat just to give it to them,
but
just because they love the craft,
they're
gonna tell you absolutely not. They gotta feed their family.
The thing about
hip hop ain't about love no more. It's about love. It started in that.
Yeah, it
But
did.
it's a business now.
It did. Yes,
it's a business.
Yes.
At the end of the day, it ain't about I just played it and I hear my drum on the radio. Yo, Mike.
because of the business, because of the
Because
business,
everybody doing it.
because of the business, that's what's messing up hip hop.
But
That's what's messing up hip hop.
it had to become a business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The problem is that we never took real ownership in it. We allow other people to come and dictate what
What's
our
going
culture
on?
is.
Facts,
You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, we so scared to detach from that. It's like, you know what I mean? People come here and they treat this as if, it's just a podcast. Man, we air worldwide.
Worldwide.
Like this ain't, when people hear internet radio, internet radio, that means they hear me in Guam right
now. Not just Guam.
You know what I'm saying? Italy, Hawaii, Africa.
I
got
Canada.
a DJ from France that plays on our station every Saturday. You know what I'm saying?
That's tough.
So
That's
when
tough.
people come in, they be like, I'll be like, yeah, you keep worrying about Hot 97. Don't you see they all got apps now? Why you think they got apps now? Because they want to be in the wave of everything else. Because they see other people doing it too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to stay the course, stay in your lane, and do what you do, man. And eventually everything is going to pay off. What's the first thing you said? And I take pride in this. The first thing you said when you came in this room was what?
Who? Him or me?
Yeah, this is tough. This is tough. Hey, look, you put a lot of time.
I mean, I did my job.
Right.
You know how much business came just off of that? So when you love what you do, like it's trying to say, it's going to automatically come.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean that you just give it away.
I'm not saying you give everything away.
I'm not.
I'm not saying you give everything away.
Don't sell yourself short.
I'm saying every one of those producers that you named, they gave away something first.
When they in somebody that's going to do something with it.
Yeah, but in the beginnings, they gave away something first.
I agree with that. Yeah,
you know what I mean. In the beginning, when they in their starting journey, somebody had to get something. It wasn't like, yo, I'm not selling this right quick, but if you can do something with it, yo, let's make it happen.
I've been down that road.
The connection went that way.
Absolutely.
Me, I've been down that road already. I gave away mad free.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I gave away enough.
I give beats off, but it's just.
I'm not saying give away everything. I'm not saying
not everything. Yeah.
What I'm saying is you sprinkle some.
Yeah. What you not using?
Let some go.
I sprinkled a lot.
And then see what happens.
I can play a whole catalog of guys that's nice.
Yeah,
that ain't do nothing with it.
That's a fact. Yeah.
See, that's where I feel like for me, that's where the disconnect is. Because, like you said, I can give them off and just be like, yo, here. But if you not taking that, because now again, I can give you a beat. You can go find a beat on YouTube that you really can't push this like how you want to.
Right.
Because now you go to an event and you about to rap the same song, and somebody else ends up using that same beat to the same. Now what? You know.
Right.
Versus I sprinkles. I give you, like you said, I give you a sample of something that I got, and you can take that, but if you're not doing nothing with it, then you know what I'm saying. It's like, all right, I just gave you that, but now I could have just took that and did something with it. Left it in the catalog and just been cool and gave it to somebody that was gonna really use it. But then again, sometimes, see, for me, I'll give stuff away, but I'm asking for. I'll ask for it on the back end, maybe if it does what it does. If you push it to where you want it to be, but if you're not pushing it, then it's like,
man,
I'm not stressing it, but I'm not like
down the paperwork as well. Like you said, the back end, like whatever you do with it. Make sure I get mine.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, this is going to be in place so that when you do catch on, I need mine.
That's exactly. That's it.
But I will say this: at 22, starting your own studio, however you did that, that's big. And so I don't see nothing but the brightest future for you.
I appreciate that.
I'm gonna tell you from experience, it does come a time where you'll be frustrated. And you be looking at it and like, yo, you know what? I ain't gonna touch nothing. You got to overcome that. There's gonna be a time when it comes. Remember that. It's gonna be a time when you frustrate. When you get frustrated, you be like, yo, I don't want to touch. Kill that. Fight through that because that's your passion. That's your therapy. That's your outlet. And you make that work for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't ever give up. Keep doing what you're doing.
I appreciate it.
Listen.
And we got 5 minutes.
I will not even allow him to give up because, like I said, he motivated me,
right?
To what I'm saying, to really step up my game, and really follow my dream and my passion. So, we him and I, we piggyback off of each other. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact, man.
That's it.
We got about 4 minutes, so I'm gonna ask y'all just to give some reflection, right? So what's one piece of advice? This is for both of y'all. What's one piece of advice that you would give to either a young artist trying to break into the industry or a young entrepreneur? Doesn't have to necessarily be a barber, like who wants to follow in your footsteps. What's one piece of advice you would give them? Both of y'all.
Do what you feel is right. Don't never let no one tell you can't do something. If you can't,
Exactly.
That's what I was saying.
Like that's key.
Exactly.
Don't let nobody project what they can't do to you. You know what I'm saying? If they can't do it, they always want to project it on somebody else. Don't let them do that. You keep doing what you're doing. Block them out.
Exactly. And that's, I piggyback off the same answer. You know what I'm saying? You know, just don't let anybody tell you what you can do, man. Just, keep, stay 10 toes down, follow your dream, and execute it, man. The best way possible.
Man, this is what's up, man. I love this, man. Word up, man. I love it, man. Father and son, man, both successful in what they're doing, man. You got one hell of a future on you, and the fact that you inspired your dad to, you know what I'm saying, get on his grind a little bit harder. Kudos to you, man.
Yeah.
You did a good job, Spank. Word to mother, man.
Thank you, bro.
Shout out to you and your, you know what I'm saying, my love, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Great job. But we come to the end of another show, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Vague who couldn't make it. He did text me saying he got off the late. The karate tournament that his son was in, man. You know what I'm saying?
It gets like
gotta
that.
be a father. It gets like that. There's gonna be times when I gotta be there with my son. You know what I mean? But man, shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. Shout out to Jessica Grandy. Shout out to Zah Flair. Shout out to Tisha Airlot. Shout out to Toby. Shout out to Tips, man. Shout out to Keish, man. Shout out to everybody that show love out on Facebook. Tuned in live to Bars and Hoops Radio.
Shout out to Long Island,
shout
Queens.
out to Long Island. Word up.
And shout out to the Knicks.
Shout out to the Knicks.
Hey, Zah, you looking real nervous out there
right now.
Hey, Zah, you looking real nervous out there.
Okay, JD, look at Carl Anthony Towns. You know what I'm saying? Word up, man. So until next week, man, still's a great Tiny feeling it for DJ JOJ, man. We are the Rcast. We're signing off. Peace.
I just you and Gucci and guitar. The way I slid inside her DMs make her fiend for more. Call me Tabo, the way I'm working out her core. Girl, I'm at your crib.
Real quick, give out your Instagram.
Big black truck outside.
Where they can find
like we out on tour. Baby girl, I can't just sit around. You know I gotta go. Do it all. From the shoes to the lace.
Follow me on the gram at Cardi to God. You can find the studio page at Flockhouse Studios. And tap in on me. That's what we got.
Yes, sir.
Call me the freak and tell me fall in her sheets. I like how you falling for me. And she want me to take out to eat. That ain't nothing, girl. You looking good, so I ain't rushing, girl. Got me a Suffolk, girl. Ooh, it's so fat it made the island jump. I get in your rear, then in your ear, like baby, back it up. Oh, you been acting up. She think she tough. Ooh, I can read your mind. You ain't get enough. Think I'm off on honey pack. How I come through and bust. Off of BC, play around and get you crushed. And I'm on BT, the chain, boy, you cannot touch. 495 with AMGs, got me in a rush. I just you and Gucci and guitar. The way I slid inside her DMs make her fiend for more. Tabo, the way I'm working out her core. Girl, I'm in the crib with the flowers at the door.
Yeah. So, have you performed it?